I'm Daniella Genas, and this video is about 5 things you need to consider before you set up a business. Number 1, are you willing to be broke? Are you willing to struggle? And that's the question you need to ask yourself. Many people have this idea that they're going to set up a business and within a month they're going to be getting orders or making sales and making thousands of pounds and living this life of luxury. In reality, most businesses don't make profit within the first year. Therefore, for a period of time, you're potentially going to be financially struggling. If you are in a relationship or if you live with family members, have you discussed with them your idea that you're going to have to set up this business? Are they able to support you financially if you don't start to generate money immediately? Whether they can or they can't, some of the things that you could do is have a part-time job in the meantime whilst you're trying to get off the ground. You could do freelancing to generate some extra income, or you can work in a full-time job for a little bit longer, put some money aside and save so that when you actually do start to set up your business, you've got some money to support yourself. So are you willing to be broke? Number 2, are you willing to work harder than you ever have before? Another misconception that people seem to have, and I get this from the amount of people that used to say it to me when I was running my business, is this idea that if you run your own business, you don't have to work hard. That you can just take days off willy-nilly here and there, that you can start when you want, that you can finish when you want, and that it's easier than having a job. It's not. Trust me, it's not. Running your own business is, I think, twice as hard as having a job. With a job, or within a traditional 9 to 5 or 9 to 5:30, you go to work, you do your work, you have your lunch break, you do some more work, the clock strikes 5 or 5:30, you go home, that's it. Friday nights, you know you've got the weekend to do whatever it is that you want to do. If you're running your own business, there's no concept of a start or an end. So yes, maybe one day you might start a little bit later, maybe one day you might leave a little bit earlier, but that doesn't mean that you're not working. Some days I didn't go into the office at all, but I was working. From the moment that I opened my eyes and got dressed to the minute that I went to bed. Often I would fall asleep at the laptop working. Weekends, non-existent. There was nothing called a weekend because I was still working. And that can be really difficult if you've got friends and family that don't understand, that believe this, oh, you've got a business, you can just take time off. And there can be friction caused between yourself and family members and friends if they just don't get it. So you need to have a strong resolve within yourself of what your objective is and the fact that you're going to have to really work hard and ignore distractions to be able to achieve success. So, number 3, are you willing to take risks? Setting up a business in itself is a major risk. You're risking financial security, you're risking your reputation because you just don't know that it's going to work. But within running a business, on a day-to-day basis, you have to take risks and not kind of, well, it depends what kind of business you run, but generally not massive bet all your money in Vegas kind of risks, but risks that could have a detrimental impact on whether your business is a success or not. If you're hiring staff, who you choose to hire is a major risk. I made that mistake once and took the wrong risk and hired the wrong person. Well, I've hired quite a few wrong people. That's led to some disastrous consequences for me. Risking what suppliers you're going to work with. Are they going to do the job on within the time frame and to the quality that you require? That's a risk. So there's so many risks that you need to take on a day-to-day basis that if you're somebody that's risk averse, it doesn't make sense to set up a business because you need to be able to take those risks. Number 4, are you willing to fail? Failure is part and parcel with running a business. You're not going to win every contract, you're not going to make every sale, and maybe your first, second or third business may not work. Failure is a difficult thing to deal with. However, if you're somebody that's not resilient and doesn't deal with failure very well, you may want to reconsider this idea of setting up a business. Because if failure comes, it will hit you very hard. It's important that you're able to recognise where you went wrong and to move on. Failure to me is a good thing. It teaches you so many valuable lessons. But if you're not somebody that can deal with that, then maybe it's not a lesson that you want to learn. Number 5, are you prepared to be a success? Now, this may seem like a very strange question, but there's many people out there that have these big visions of setting up a business and becoming super successful without necessarily considering what that means. And success can come and you're not adequately prepared to deal with it. You may just be thinking about making lots of money, going to posh networking events, flying out to international business meetings. But what does that mean on a practical level? It means you're going to be tired. It means you're going to have to work hard and consistently. It means time away from friends and family. It means having to forego sometimes family members' birthday parties. It means that maybe for your next wedding anniversary you might have to be at work. Is your wife or your husband prepared for you to be a success? Are you prepared for your wife and husband to not be able to deal with your success? Because that can form a massive bone of contention in a marriage or in a relationship. Are you prepared for your kids to complain that you're never at home? If you are going to reach these kind of higher heights of success, there's some of the things that you're going to have to be able to deal with and to consider in advance whether it's something you can deal with. So it may seem like an odd question, but it's a question that you need to ask yourself. So just to recap, number 1, are you willing to be broke and to struggle? Number 2, are you willing to work harder than you ever have before? Number 3, are you willing to take risks? Number 4, are you willing to fail? And number 5, are you prepared for success? My name is Daniella Genas. Please follow me on Twitter at Daniella Genas. Visit me on YouTube. Daniella Genas is my channel. And visit my website www.daniellagenas.com for more videos, read some of my blogs, or to subscribe so you can hear from me. Thanks for watching.